In this video, you'll learn how to use pulse checks in Zoom to read the room. My name is Clea Mahoney. I'm an instructional technologist, designer, faculty developer, consultant, online adjunct instructor, and most importantly, cat mom. And I'm intentionally making this video without being on webcam because I want to encourage you to investigate other ways to know whether your learners, your participants in an online meeting are engaged. Let's think beyond webcam. In Zoom, there's a feature called NonVerbal Feedback. This is the little status icons that you'll find when you click on the Participants tab in Zoom, whether you are the meeting host or a participant. You'll be able to review a set of icons beneath the names of participants, and as the meeting host, you will be able to see a total count of how many people selected each icon. Here's a quick screenshot of what I mean by that. This is a snapshot taken from the participants window in a meeting of one, myself, and you'll see that the icons from left to right are yes, green check mark, no, red X, go slower, go faster, no one has ever used that one on me, and then under more you'll find an additional set of icons. As the meeting host, you have access to a button that says clear all, so you can wipe out those icons after you're finished with the activity and start again. And on this slide I have 4 words, mainly because I like alliteration, but let's talk through them. When you're using pulse checks in Zoom, it is important to pause. It is important to point out where those icons are. Tell participants you'll be using them to gauge your reactions, or their reactions rather, to what you are covering at that point in time. Take some time to process what's going on. So, responding to those icons. What are folks saying? If the yeses are winning, what's going on with that? And finally, practice. You will get better at this with practice. If you're sharing your screen during a Zoom meeting, you'll notice that your control bar jumps from the bottom of the page, where you would see it as a participant, to the top. So as you're presenting and when you're ready to do a pulse check, all you'll need to do is hover to the top of your screen, click on participants, and as the meeting host, you will get a pop-up so that you can see the names of those folks and the status icons. Others will not see that pop-up screen, so don't worry about it. And in fact, I took a screenshot right here to show you what a sample pulse check might be. Maybe I've gotten to this point in my video and I want to say, I want to pause here and do a quick sense to see where everyone is at. Go ahead and on your end, click on the Participants tab in Zoom. You'll find this towards the bottom center of your screen. Below the list of our names, you'll see a set of icons. So please go ahead and give me a green check if you understand and you are ready to move on, or select the red X no if you want to stop here, ask a question, ask about anything that can be further clarified. So I'll go ahead and wait for a few icons to get clicked. I want to make sure that I give you time to do this activity. And if you're not seeing those icons, go ahead and type your response into the chat or unmute your microphone to let me know how you're feeling. And this is where I pause, I wait for activities to happen, and then I say, great, I see everyone has given me a green check mark. Let's move on to the next section. If you want to learn more, if you want a step-by-step walkthrough, well, I'm tempted to include that in this video, but there's a Zoom guide for that. And in these slides, you will see a link to the Zoom guide that shows you instructions on how to find this stuff in your Zoom account settings, how to use it as a meeting host, and how to use the nonverbal feedback icons as a participant. Thank you for watching, and good luck with your pulse checks.